is on the air. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
I can't help but smile, not because I'm rooting for any team in particular, but to see the special teams set up their team in such a big way, you just know that helps the interaction between all phases of a football team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Purdy. And this is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Hey, 250. Hey, 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 hey. Hey. My man, what do you got?
First run now for Kyron Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in the yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 33, here's 2nd down in the yard. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Cook. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Now Cook. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. They go back to the ground with Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Cook. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, LA. Devontae Adams. 31 yards. And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Purdy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle from 13 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Rams 7.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
He's got him in, complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking,
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw is Cook. Off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Cook eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Here we go, shot.
Williams again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Cook forced out to his left. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Operating from the gun. Cook. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
2nd down and 8. Purdy from the gun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall, 96 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Rams 14. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Here's Cook throwing to start the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
And both defenses back on their heels. And good running there as they'll take this all the way up to midfield. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
We'll see Purdy. He's going to shift him around.
They'll send Rice in motion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Purdy.
Flushed out right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And the 49er first down.
Now Purdy.
This is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from... Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
At the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Purdy looking to throw. That one caught by Rice.
4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission.
For the field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Now he'll give it up on the reverse.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun, Cook. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here we go with Williams. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, No, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Throwing here, Purdy. That is caught. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had that low down him before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. That's caught. Puka Nacua. Inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, an even 90 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. McCaffrey running up the middle.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down. Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They give it to Williams, running right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense beat a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. That'll be caught by Rice. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. Now they'll try to run a reverse here.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1. It's now third
Cook
down
from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Brings up second down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's third down and 5.
From the gun on third down, Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Caught on the right side by Adams. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The busy night continues for Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
He's got his man. It's Nakua. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A give to Williams, running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll come up now on second down.
Here we go, set. Hey, 60 Eagles, 60.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
Let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down.
60 Bison. Riggs. Dragon 60. Go.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
18 Cardinal.
On the ground, it's Jarquez Hunter. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
But now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
70.
Again on the ground with Hunter. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Alert. Ready. Yellow 20. 20 hot. The hot.
Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here's third down and 5.
40. Blue 60. 20 hot. Alert.
Stafford now to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Purdy.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Here comes second down. Purdy with one final shot here.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun